In this video, I'm going to show you how ADUs are making contractors rich, other contractors are going broke, and how you can literally rig the universe to operate in your favor to give you everything that you've wanted as a contractor in your business and your life. So let's get right into it. My name's Harry, and I help contractors who are able to build ADUs scale their business using video and ads using a very simple framework, which is what we're going to walk through today. Now, if you're watching this video, you're probably awesome at what you do. You're great at closing clients once you're in the door and they get to know your personality. Clients are super happy with the work that you do and they refer you to others. The difficulty is you're just not getting in front enough people, and relying on referrals is not a predictable way to scale your business. So that's what we're going to figure out today together. And I'm going to show you how you can actually go ahead and implement what we implement with our clients, as you don't need our help to implement this. Merely the purpose of this is to communicate to you an approach that works, because you don't need to be a genius to make money on social media. Now, why should you listen to me? Well, there's two reasons. The first one is I work fucking hard. The way that I built my business was by cold calling contractors initially across the US to build up a client list. I cold called over 1,000 contractors in order to build up the clients that I have today. And since then, we've gotten results, which has meant income for me, which has then allowed me to spend on ads, which leads me to the second point of why you should listen to me. It's because I practice what I preach, right? I walk the walk. The same approach that we're going to walk through today that I do with my clients is the same approach that I take, which is the same approach that you can take. And the reason it works is because we use social media as a trust building mechanism and conversion tool, not for a means to go viral and get thousands of followers and views. That's not the way to use social media. So the point is, I work hard and I practice what I preach. And if you execute on the steps that I'm going to walk through today, you'll get the same results. You're in the process of it right now, and you're going to see that as we go through the rest of this video. And so there is a huge opportunity when it comes to ADUs right now. In fact, 1 in every 5 homes built in California since 2022 here in California was an ADU. There are thousands of permits waiting to be approved at the city level, and they're looking for contractors. Homeowners are looking for contractors that they can trust to build their projects for them. We're trying to find a contractor that they can work with, that they can trust, who they're going to be willing to give tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars of their hard-earned cash over to. And they are worried about picking the wrong contractor, a contractor who's going to screw them over, a contractor who they've heard horror stories about. How are they going to pick a contractor when they don't know anyone who has built an ADU before? Now, if you wait to the end, I have a gift for you. When it comes to creating ads that pierce through social media, it really comes down to concise messaging. So if you wait to the end, I have a gift that I will give you. This is a little treat for watching all the way through. But before we jump into the details, the first thing that is the absolute crux is to be aligned on the approach and our philosophy when it comes to marketing. You can market through a ton of different approaches. You can do Google SEO, you can do Google Ads, you can use Yelp, you can use Angie's List, you can do Home Advisor, you can do pamphlets and flyers, you can work with real estate brokers in the local area, you can go to community events, you can use social media. But how do you use social media effectively? Well, my philosophy is that video is the most potent form of marketing for contractors. And the reason is because it allows you to build trust. It allows you to show your personality. It allows you to highlight that you are local in your area. And it allows you to make the human-to-human connection. At the end of the day, people buy from people, right? My company is called PowerScale Media. You don't give a crap about PowerScale Media. You care about Harry. And just like homeowners care about you. Homeowners don't care about the name of the company or the link or the website. They care about the contractor that they're going to be working with, who they're going to be sat down with, talking through blueprints, and they want to know that when they're talking with that contractor that they're going to be able to ask questions and have confidence in the process that they're going through. And video allows you to build trust at scale. And so I was recently having a chat with a contractor that I've just brought on. I was asking him why he's decided to make the move into content, even though he was terrified of creating video. And he put it into words better than I ever could have. So I'm going to show that to you right now. Can you talk to other contractors on why content is important and the journey that you've gone through in trying to create content and get on video?
The reason, more philosophically than practically, I'm a true believer that content is the way to get to connect with the clients and to connect with the prospect, because you get to spend time at their place, at their comfort of their home, going over your process, what makes you different, and they're getting to know you with the videos. And then by the time they pick up the phone, they're like, hey, what's up, Gil? It's been a while. And at that point, like, half of my sales pitch, half of what I need to go out there and do this dance is like, oh, look at all these amazing things I do. That's already been done. It allows me to go straight into the chase, have the productive conversations that I want to be having.
So Gil put it very well there. But when I talk about videos, imagine you have a hot flash that goes through your body. You're terrified about getting in front of the camera. And I totally understand it. So was I. It is scary to be able to create video. And there's a huge amount of fear of embarrassment, a fear of, is this going to look good? A fear of, is my friends going to see this video? But the best things in life are on the other side of fear. If you are willing to take a step into the unknown and to be uncomfortable and create videos, just a handful of videos, and I'll walk through that now, you can dramatically change the trajectory of your business and ultimately your life. All right, so that's the motivation out of the way. Let's jump into tactically, how do we bring this whole conceptual idea into reality? So let's walk through that now. As a reminder, our purpose is to use social media as a trust building and conversion mechanism. And we do that by focusing on creating a couple of core video assets initially that continue to work for us as a sales engine. So you create them once and then they continue to work for us. And so if you think about, there are local homeowners in your area sat in their homes, they're sat on the sofa eating a Ben & Jerry's and they're scrolling on their Instagram. Or, they're on their commute to work and they're scrolling on their Instagram. Or their daughter sees a funny cat video, cat meme, and sends it to them. And so they open up their Instagram and they're scrolling through their Instagram. Your job, my job, but your job as a contractor is to get discovered when they're on their phone. They're thinking about doing an ADU because they've talked about it with their spouse, their husband, their wife. But now they're scrolling through their phone and you pop up in front of their screen through what is called a top of funnel awareness ad, highlighting that, hey, you're local. You might create an ad that goes something like this. Hi, my name's Harry. I'm a contractor here in LA. I'm the owner of GoZ ADU. And we're just around the corner building out one of your neighbor's ADUs. I love to build ADUs. I know how to work with the local city when it comes to the permit approval process. But I understand, just like you do, when it comes to working with someone new, you need to build trust. And there are a lot of horror stories about contractors out there. And so what I'd love to do is just introduce you to me, some of my team, check out some of our prior work. You can see some of what our clients have said, understand what the process looks like. And if you're interested, then we might be able to hop on a call and we can walk through, a little bit of your design ideas and see if working together could make sense. So would invite you to head over to my page where you'll be able to check all of that stuff out. Again, get to know me, the team, some of our prior work. And then if it makes sense, we can work together on some initial designs and chat through what the permit approval process looks like. Either way, hope you have a great day and I'll see you soon. A very, very gentle, light ad. You're not trying to sell them on the first encounter that you have with them in that first video. When it comes to a sales process, and you probably already know this, there are 4 key sections. You have lead generation, lead nurture, lead conversion, and then delivery, right? At the moment, we're talking about lead generation, and it's this top area here. So the whole process is just to get people to take the next step and to visit your profile. And once they do visit your profile, we're trying to then nurture them and build trust and build a connection, a human-to-human connection. And the way that we do that is by filming 3 core video assets. It's an introduction to who we are, how long have you been in business, how many ADUs have you done, what are local cities that you've worked in from a permit approval process. Another video that is 1 or 2 testimonials from prior clients, and in addition to a slideshow of some of your previous work. And then also directing them over to, okay, they know me, they like me, they trust me, they've seen some of the work. Let's let them know before they even reach out, what are the next steps, And so you might say, in this video, we have to, we'll hop on a call, send me a DM, we'll hop on a call, I'll have an in-person consultation with you. And then if it makes sense, we can work on blueprints, get them sent to the city for permit approval, and then ultimately head down to start the build. And the whole objective of this, all of this content, is then to get people to send you a direct message, to have a conversation. Conversions happen in conversation. And our whole process is to just get people to the next step. Now, look, someone might have sent a cat meme to their dad. Their dad checks out the video. They head over to your profile. They get to know you. They see some of your prior work. They understand the process and they're interested in chatting with you. And then all of a sudden they get a phone call. They pick up the phone. Oh, they got to run to work for this, that, or the other. They put their phone down and they head off. It would be a shame to just lose them forever now. And so that's why we also run retargeting ads. So these are ads that specifically look at people who've engaged with your content, who've watched this video, who followed your profile, who've looked at some of these videos here. So you can continue to turn up in front of them and not just be reliant on a pesky algorithm to put you in front of them. If we're trying to scale our business and use this as a conversion mechanism, we are not reliant on an algorithm. We are going to force ourselves in front of local homeowners so that they know you are the contractor that they can speak with. At the same time, there are other people in the local area who might have watched all of this content and they're still not convinced. They wouldn't be convinced with another contractor and they're not convinced with you yet. And the reason that we have these 3 videos is it's a great introduction. And they also then have other videos and other content that they can then consume down the rest of your feed. So stuff about your personality, some examples of your existing portfolio. For Gil, for example, he was talking about why he loves running. He just completed the LA Marathon. And he was talking about how it's helpful to inspire his kids. He also talked about how he loves watching the Dodgers. That's why he picked out his uniform to be blue. At the end of the day, homeowners, they want to build a connection with you. They want to like you. And this is a way for them to get to know deeper who you are, that you're not just a contractor, you're a person, and that they can work with you and they're going to enjoy the process of working with you. And social media, it can be confusing, it can feel confusing, but it's really just about building a connection. In addition, you might be interested to also put a YouTube video up. I usually encourage a short 7 to 10 minute video that allows people, if they've enjoyed watching a lot of short form content, just giving them a place to go a little bit deeper with you. Maybe it's as I said, 7 to 10 minute video where it's more interview style, where you can really get into the nitty gritty and show them that, look, I'm a contractor here in the area. You mentioned a bunch of local kind of like towns or monuments in the area. So they build trust that you are the guy that they should at least have a conversation. And the whole objective of all of this is we're funneling people in to send you a direct message. And just to give you an idea of volume here, this was a client of mine for the month of February. They spent $1,200 on ads. We were running 2 different campaigns. This was a direct message campaign, and this was actually also to get people to fill out a lead form. We got 70 leads from $1,200. That's $12 per message. $12. $35 to get someone's email, the stage that they're in the process of their ADU, if they're just looking to learn more, their phone number. These are insane results when you think about the value of these leads, right? And it gets to a point where the volume can eventually actually become too much and we have to turn down the lead generation. This contractor here, client of mine, good buddy of mine, I'm going to go meet him next week. He said, can we do a 1-week pause on the leads for me to catch up? I have tons of good ones right now. I said, awesome, sure thing. How many of you closed so far and what is close to closing? He said, I just closed the second one here and I have one in 3D renderings at the moment with a bunch acting like they'll break soon. This is possible for you. These are people who are not referrals. They saw a very simple ad on social media and they were looking for someone who was local, who was not a national contractor that they could trust, that they knew was going to be able to work with them on their project. And, if you're a contractor and you have money for ads and you're not running ads, there's just so much opportunity on the table, and it's a shame. And so the fact that you're here watching this video is great, and I hope that you do take inspiration to try and run ads, because So few contractors are willing to get on video and run ads, but the ones who do, it's, the gold is there for them to pick up. And what happens when you do all of this is we are able to move people from a conversation into a phone call. And then from a phone call, you book them into a design consultation, and that's when you then start your closing process. And the size of the projects, just to give you an idea, they're significant. We're not just talking about $80,000 garage conversions. This client here, we closed, it's actually one of my first clients. Julian actually got him from a cold call, so he wasn't from an ad. But the reason I bring him up is because he was in a little bit more of a desperate situation. Really nice guy, and we've continued to do some awesome work together. But he really needed volume, and so I also did some roofing ads with him. So this was a roofing client that he got through. But $250K for an ADU, $160K for an ADU. This other client over here, $188K for an ADU. These are serious projects, putting real money into your pocket so you can grow your business. And this is spending off $1,000 a month. That is an amazing return on investment when you think about it. And so, every day that goes by that you're not taking action, you're falling behind. Your competitors don't care. They'll be creating videos and they'll be stepping ahead. In this new age, social media is how business is done. Websites, they're old, they're outdated, they've got no personality. And new contractors are coming through and are willing to make videos, and that is how they are growing their businesses. And if you're not willing to create video, you're just going to fall behind. And so what I would push you to think about is when you were growing your business, there were periods that you went through an intense burst of energy. Just like I grew my business. A period where I had to put in an intensity and I blew past other people. And the things that got you from where you were to where you are now, if you feel like you've been at where you are now for a while and you're trying to get to the next level, you have to do something different. What you've done in the past isn't going to get you to where you need to go. You need to try something different. And there is a point in contractor growth when it comes to ADUs in particular, where you can't just be reliant on referrals, because not everyone can just do an ADU in their backyard. Everyone can do a kitchen remodel, sure. Everyone can do a bathroom remodel, sure. And that's how referrals are great. But for ADUs, people might not know someone, and so you have to get discovered. And one of the most underrated things is that a powerful profile and a funnel can outperform a referral. If you are able to get someone over to your page and they're able to consume your content, they'll then be able to reach out to you, and then you can build trust, and then you can close them. Now, I did promise you at the beginning of this video that if you stuck around to the end, I would have a gift for you. And to create videos that pierce through social media, that are able to get through to your ideal clients, and are concise messaging that gets them to take an action, then DM me the word script and I will send you 4 videos that perform well. You can just pop in your name, the local area that you work in, and the name of your business, and then you can just record those videos and get them up and running. Now, if you're still here at the end of this video, then firstly, I have a lot of respect for you, because watching a 20-minute video on how to grow your business using social media, there are a lot of different approaches to growing your business, but you're clearly committed to self-education and growing your skills. So I have a lot of respect for that. And you might be thinking about, okay, I can try and do this on my own, but there's a lot of work to do here. And yes, there is a lot of work to do here, but again, this is the framework that you can use to go and set it up yourself. But you might be curious about working with me and my team so you can get the results that I've just walked through here. And if you are, then I'd like you to check out the link below, where it'll give you some of the next steps if you want to work with me and my team. If you do book a call, this will be an action-taking call, so please bring your credit card, as we're serious about what we do. We get results, and so I don't work with all the contractors. You need to have money to spend on ads, be willing to create video. I don't want to waste your time. I know you don't want to waste my time. And if you're serious about getting to where you want to be, you won't want to waste your time either. And so go ahead, click the links below, and you'll be able to schedule in a time with me. And if not, and if you're not ready there yet, that's also totally awesome. There's a lot of content that I'm going to be posting across YouTube so that you can self-educate and learn how to get ADU clients yourself. So I'd really encourage you to click the subscribe button down below and click the bell. If you can click the bell in particular, it'll give you notifications, and that way you'll actually continually get notified when I've got new content coming out. And really where I'm most active, which I'd encourage you to do as well, is to go check me out on Instagram. If you go to Instagram, click follow my profile, and that way I'm posting content every single day about the different approaches that contractors are using to use social media as a trust building tool, so you can get local homeowners in your area who are high quality to reach out. But again, if you're ready to take the next step and you're ready to grow your business and you're serious, you have a good sales team, you're willing to get on video, and you have some money for ad spend, then there's a ton of opportunity. I'm a marketer, I don't know how to build, but there is so much opportunity, which is why I'm trying to find more contractors that I can work with to help them scale their business. I look forward to speaking with you soon, and I'll see you in the next video.